Hello guys, so today what we're going to do is we're going to play a bit of Planet Coaster, and I'm going to show you how to do it like a semi-swing launch in Planet Coaster, and where you can go backwards on the ride without using the multi-dimensional mods or any like coasters or cheats you can do. Well, it's a bit of a cheat, but it does work for a park. In my park it definitely works, which I've got over there, so I'm just building in this park. So you want a launch coaster, okay? The one I normally use is the Big M's Rides launched LSM ones. You could probably use any others, but I don't know if they'll work the same. We're not using the multi-dimensional coaster today. So what we're just going to do is just going to place this ride down. You can place it any elevation, or just going to give it a bit of elevation. If you want, you can change the car, station, and all that stuff today. But today I'm just going to show you the basics, and I'm just going to show you a simple layout. I will post this on the Frontier Workshop, and the code will be up here. So the code will be up there, and I'll leave it in the description for you, and maybe a link if I can. So basically, you want to go to edit mode, and you want to click the station. You want entry speed 22.4, and then click add track, normal track. So we are not using lift wheels, drive tires. You can use drive tires if you want, but they will make it go weird. We ain't using any brakes, except just to make it look a bit more realistic. So I normally use bank and offset 1 meter for this. So basically what we want to do is I'm just going to use no catwalks. We want to get it launched. We want to get it to about 100, and you can put any feet per second. So I normally like to use a good 29, the maximum. I thought it would be 30. Now, because if you put it down, it won't work. You can put it straight, but it is a teeny bit more hard. I would normally just put it up slightly, I put up about 10 degrees up, because it makes it go better. I do no terrain normally. Right, so I'm gonna put that up there, and we're gonna put. I normally do 2 and a little bit. Now we want to press done. I want to press operations. To make it run a bit smoother and better, you want to change the friction down a bit. I normally change it to about 30 to about 60. So for this, I'm just going to go for a nice 40. I'm going to click edit coaster, and I want to shorten this down, and I want to make it go down a bit. We want it to go down. So this is a simple layout I'm doing here. Just doing a quick layout. We want it on tests at all times. If you want, you can make it launch multiple times, which I'll show you how to do later. So it will come around quite fast. That is expected. We need that for it to come around quite fast. And then we want to pull it up a bit so it goes a teeny bit more up. So you want it to go up on the launch, down, up a bit, down, up a bit. Sort of that sort of ride. And then we want to, you can make this as long as you want. If you want to make it even longer than about, to the chain lift, I think you will need an extra sort of meter or 3-4 meters of launch track. Actually, minimum 4, so about an extra 6-8 meters of launch track. Now that is looking a bit high, so we might want to get rid of this little bit here. If it does go a bit fast, you could change the friction down, but we want as least friction as we can. Okay, that's not gonna work. Right, so you want to pull it up. Just gonna do a nice 11 meter transfer. I'm just gonna do a quick layout. Nothing too special. want that to go up. So before we want to go into the spiral, the what they called things where you go straight up, the spike, whatever you want it to sort of like go like this, because it makes it run smoother and better. And then here you want to place a launch. You want to place about it for 6 meters here, just so it launches a bit. And then I am just, for this demonstration purposes, is just going to do a spike. You can do a spiral, you can do whatever you want. You can make it go down. Actually, I don't think you could do that. You could even make it so it holds, but that would be very hard to do. I have done that, but I will probably do another tutorial about doing that. So basically, I like to do a test. I like to go like this, see how high it gets. I mean, I just want to smooth it out a bit. So you see that come round. So it gets about there. So we want to shorten it there. So I want to go like that, about there, and I like to do a little bit of overhang just in case. You can do custom supporting if you want. I would highly recommend it. Now, so basically we're going to test this, right? And it should go back to the station. And then it should go past the launch, backwards, up around. The reason why that is so it gets momentum going down and it goes back into the station. Now, to make this realistic, we want to spike at the back just in case, or if it likes to like manual mayhem. So I normally just do some breaks there just to make it look a bit more realistic. I just want it to go up just a little bit like that, and then that's enough for a spike, and then it will go round normally like this, up around, and it will go back into the station like that. Now I'm going to show you how to like make it so it launches 2 times. So basically we want to go to standard lapping, and let's go 2 laps. It will go slower on the lap after, so if you want 3 laps it might not even make it, but normally 2 is the right amount, just so it makes it back into the station, because normally in 2 laps it will come about there, because you don't get as much momentum coming out of the station. So like if we look now it will go into the station and launch back, because look, it won't go get the momentum it did because of the 22 station. So that's why that's there, just to launch up a bit more so it didn't go as high. When you do that, that slows it down a bit. That's the thing about Planet Coaster. This is how you would have to make it. Like, it might not even go back into the station. Yes, it does. Now, you want it to go 22 back, return, whatever it's called in the game, so it just comes back even quicker. Operations. This you can only run 1 train operation, so if you can get the longest car you can on the launch coaster, that would be better, because queues could build it quite real quick on this Planet Coaster. So that's the simple layout. You can put spikes and stuff, you can make it even faster, stuff like that. This is the one. Where's my pot gone? Oh, there. This is the one I've built. Like, guests are on it now. I might get copyright. And it will go back into the station. There you go. And like that. If you like any more tutorials, please let me know down in the comments. And we're going to go for a ride on our excellent coaster. Here we go. Oh my god, what is this game doing? Planet Coaster really annoys me sometimes. But the thing is, like, it's a really good game as well. Here we go. guys, in Planning Coaster 1, I recreated Manual Mayhem at Chessington because it was possible to do it because the Wing Coaster used to have a launch. So it was possible, and then you'll come back down here. This could be suited for any park. You could even do a kiddie version for a ride if you wanted to. Not just in the launch options of the launch coasters, because it could be like the Gerstlauer one we have over here. So I'm going to leave the code at the end of this video, and please like and subscribe if you can. It really helps me out, and subscribing is free. You don't have to pay anything, luckily. Thank you for watching. This is LoopingLew. Keep on looping. Bye.